What is good, credit people, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Bobbalam, having bad vibes today because last night Xxxtentacion was basically disrespected and his whole legacy was tarnished by his label and or mom, because I don't know if y'all have already seen yet, but they released a new music video. Now it is a pre-release song that was on the Bad Vibes Forever posthumous album that they already released, so I guess that's not the biggest deal in the world, but the issue actually arose from the way that they promoted it and that they actually went on X's Instagram live and YouTube live, dememorializing his Instagram account that was not to be used ever again, but I guess it was. So without further ado, Xxxtentacion's legacy is disrespected outright by his mom and or label. Let's talk about it. Okay, so as you may or may not know, Xxxtentacion, actually his label, released a new music video called Chase/Glass Shards with a feature from an artist named Ichabod Veins. However, as I mentioned before, it's a little bit more complicated in that the issue arose from the promotion of the whole music video and that the song was also already released, so that's not the issue at all, even though actually it may be an issue, but that's an old wound that we talked about a long time ago with the posthumous release that a lot of X fans did not like from his mom and label, but we'll talk about that a little later. For now, we have to get into the fact that before the music video actually released, X's mom and some others, including Ichabod Veins, the other artist, went on his YouTube live and streamed for like a 10-minute behind the scenes interview with John Cunningham, who was one of X's main producers for a lot of his major songs like Sad, Moonlight, Bad, and Falling Down. We talked about him actually in the Juice WRLD Xxxtentacion video, in which we discussed if they should actually release the posthumous collab of Juice WRLD and X, even though it may not have been an organic collab, because we may not know if X or even Juice specifically wanted to drop that song at all, or if they respected the other, because Juice actually passed away after X and I don't believe Juice ever met X, so it may kind of be disrespectful to force such a collaboration. But anyway, the interview / behind the scenes wasn't at all that bad, considering we learned a lot about the song, in that John Cunningham, one of X's main producers, as I mentioned before, actually mentioned that Chase/Glass Shards was actually the last song that X produced himself, as in the latter half of X's career he was actually learning how to produce, and he would refer to John Cunningham for EQing different instruments and drums and things like that. However, what Cleo also mentioned in this same interview / BTS behind the song is that the song was actually not finished. I mean, if we listen to the song, X's verse is literally less than 30 seconds, but one thing to notice is that she claimed that she is the one that chose Ichabod Veins to hop on the song with X, even though X had no part in this decision. And that's another reason why fans were upset, because we really don't know who X would have put on any of the songs, so why put people on his songs? Why not just loop the song or release the 30-second song with his short verse on it? I mean, back in the day on his SoundCloud, he would literally release like snippets as literal songs. There's also something else that created a massive issue with fans, but we'll get into that a little bit later. But firstly, a major coincidence with this Ichabod Veins dude and Cleo is that if you check Ichabod Veins' Instagram bio, and this is not to hate on him, because hey, maybe X and him were like really good friends. In fact, he was X's tattoo artist and good friend. He was in Bad Vibes Forever, which was X's crew / gang or affiliation, whatever you want to call it. But as I was saying, Cleo is actually mentioned as Ichabod Veins' management, so there is kind of like a little bit of conflict of interest, as Cleo controls all of X's accounts and business. And the thing is, this song Chase/Glass Shards wasn't even the most popular song on the Bad Vibes Forever posthumous album, so like why make a music video out of it? Like, it literally makes no sense to make a new music video to one of the lesser popular songs, other than the fact that it may promote this other artist, Ichabod Veins, who is managed again by Cleo. So this could indicate some sort of self-interest in Cleo's move to drop this music video on Xxxtentacion's YouTube channel, especially because he has 28 million subscribers on that channel. So what better way to promote your new artist, Ichabod Veins? You know what I'm saying? And by the way, I'm not trying to talk shit about Ichabod Veins, because he might have had the best intentions ever, but I do believe that Cleo is definitely milking or exploiting X's name by putting him on the track. For all we know, him and Ichabod were like best friends, but Cleo is definitely a little fishy behind the scenes, if you ask me. But that wasn't even the worst part. 4, they dropped the music video, it starts getting hella hate in the comments and a fairly strong dislike ratio. But the worst part of all is that not only did they go on his YouTube live without X, they went on X's Instagram account and dememorialized the account. And if you don't know what a memorialized account is, it's basically like you can't touch it. The people who are controlling the account can't post on it or anything. It's literally just there for the fans to go on there, almost like a virtual gravestone where you go to it and you can like remember all the feelings you had when you listen to his music, or just to pay your respects and look at his last picture and see all the comments and mourn his death and everything in between. But anyway, as I was saying, X's mom / label dememorialized his account, disrespectfully promoting again this Ichabod Vane's artist's music video, because it's essentially his song. I mean, like, Ichabod is a minute 30 seconds out of the 2-minute song, and X is only on like less than 30 seconds. Now, this song was originally X's, for it was an unfinished song, as I mentioned before, but they went on X's Instagram live with 187,000 live viewers. Again, massive promotion because X has so many followers on Instagram and he hasn't been live in forever, so it's almost like a huge spectacle to get on his live. It's almost like 6ix9ine when he got out of jail. Of course that there's gonna be hella people to promote this new music video, just like 6ix9ine did with Gooba or whichever one it was. And on the live they were showing the music video and showing Ichabod Vane's prominently, again indicating that they were just promoting Ichabod Vane's, Cleo's new artist. So in essence, this just seems like outright disrespect towards X's legacy. I mean, I don't think he would have wanted this. I mean, the song isn't even that good in my opinion, although, you know, that type of screamo type shit isn't really my vibe anyway, and sorry if I offended anyone with the screamo genre label. It's just something that I haven't, you know, listened to thoroughly, but you know, if it's your vibe, it's your vibe. On the other hand though, in defense of X's mom and label, being X's mom, I know X sort of had like resentments toward his mom when he was living, or at least before he got famous and before he understood like the relationship he had and what she's done for him in his life. I can't really speak on that because I'm not X. However, I would assume that being his family member, you know, X would have given the most authority to her or his other family members to control his accounts and do whatever they like to earn money or promote his under artist, because X was there for his friends, bringing them on tour, trying to promote them as much as possible, as he was the main artist, and he was trying to make them a bag too, so they didn't have to be completely dependent upon him, just like he wouldn't want for his family members. But again, back to what we were discussing with the disrespect, it was terrible promotion. I don't know what they were doing. They were just trying to do anything possible to get as many views on this music video and promote this Ichabod artist. They should have picked a totally different song if they were going to do a music video, and if they were going to do a music video, I honestly think they should have just done like an animated music video, because they literally just showed pictures of X. They couldn't even show him or like tour footage or something like that they did with Juice WRLD on his Righteous music video. But we'll see what comes out of this. I mean, again, they should just re-memorialize X's account and just stop trying to milk this shit out of his legacy, because his songs are already accruing probably millions of streams every single week and making him plenty of money for his mom. So what more is there really to do? So with that, it's your boy Bobbalam signing off, petitioning to re-memorialize his account, because this is just getting out of hand. Everyone should follow the suit of what Mac Miller's label has done with his legacy, because no one has even said a word about how badly they've promoted it, because Mac Miller's label has really done it all correctly. Drop an album like 2 years after his death, do everything in his own best interest and for the fans, not necessarily for all the money. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. You think it was disrespectful what X's label and mom did about this song and music video? Again, the song was already released, but it was an unfinished song that Cleo just had to put Ichabod on because she knew or thought that he would do really well on it, but considering she managed him. So just think about that. Make sure to like and subscribe while you're at it for the latest hip-hop news, drama, and analysis videos, as well as to follow me on all my socials in the description, or join the Bob Gang if you with it. Peace out, quite a people. Know what I'm saying?